Hi there, I'm Sandra Bizatra. I am thrilled to welcome you to Brave Spaces. This podcast is all about having courageous conversations around biblical womanhood, personal growth, marriage, and family. Everything rooted in timeless principles. I have seen that society in general is trying to separate families. They keep coming up with things, even the schools, they keep coming up with things that will take the family away. One child here, one child there. It is too much. If something comes between our family time, it has to go. It has to go. We have set some boundaries down on what sport our children can take and which hours they can spend the sport at, because we are spending too much time away from each other. And quality time is important. Spend meaningful time together through activities, shared meals. It's amazing the kind of conversations you can have around a dinner table. So much can happen, so much can be discovered, so much can be discussed over a meal. Create a positive and engaging experience and atmosphere when you are doing family things together. That it should be peaceful. There's no bickering and teasing and belittling and bullying, because we often forget that parents can be bullies. Stop being your child's bully by teasing them and making them uncomfortable. Of course, they would not want to spend time at home if you are their biggest bully. Support each other. Show appreciation and support for each family member and their effort and their achievement. Celebrate the big and the small achievement. Celebrate the successes as they work through challenges, and learn to work through challenges as a team and as a family. You need to be able to do that. Now, let's say you've done all these things and then challenges come. How do you deal with challenges as your children? How do you model your children dealing with conflict? If you have messed up, the easiest thing to do is, can we start over? I've messed up. This shows your child that everyone makes mistake, and it is important to address those mistakes openly and honestly. It gives them permission to be human, because as parents, sometimes I feel like we forget that our children are human like us. They will make mistakes, they will disappoint us. So, how do you begin to repair when you've messed up? So, number one, you can say, can we start over? Number two, acknowledge your mistake. Admit where things went wrong and take responsibility for it. As a parent, it is your responsibility to repair a relationship when it is broken down. Do not expect your child to do that. It is unfair and very much not parent-like. It is not your child's responsibility to do that. When you have done wrong, once you've acknowledged your mistake, seek forgiveness. Apologize sincerely to your children and seek their forgiveness, and not belittle their feelings of hurt and disappointment. Make amends. Take concrete steps to improve and rectify the situation. If you promised a date, you can set up a new date. Whatever it is, make amends for it and rectify it swiftly and promptly. And once you've made amends, tell them how you are going to do things the next time, how you're going to change your behavior so it's not hurtful to them again, and how you choose to be a better human being for them, and how you're going to rectify that. It's important because they also learn, hey, I can make a mistake, I can rectify it by taking responsibility, by seeking forgiveness, and by making amends. It's such a beautiful thing that you can teach your child or your children to do. And it's important to always have open and honest conversation about what went wrong, how it went wrong, and how you can improve it. And by improving it, come up with an action. You can say, next time I will do A, B, C, D. What will you do next time? Don't tell them what they must do. You need to teach them problem solving, because it teaches them, again, responsibility, where it says, I've messed up, I can rectify, and this is my action plan to rectify it. Remain consistent. Consistency is key in parenting, in discipline, in communication, because when you remain consistent, it builds trust. Consistent in your action, consistent in your attitude, consistent in your words. Remain consistent. Remain consistent. It is important. Another way we teach values to our children as a role model. We live in a world where it's okay to put your naked body on social media. But is that what you want for your child? So teach them the importance of maintaining modesty and dignity. This is for boys and girls. Teach them how to maintain modesty and dignity. And teach them what is modesty and dignity, why it matters. I'll give you a quick definition of what modesty is. Modesty involves presenting oneself in a manner that is humble and respectful, avoiding unnecessary attention or vanity. That is the dictionary definition of modesty. And what is the definition of dignity? Dignity refers to maintaining self-respect and grace even in challenging situations. Why is it important to maintain dignity and modesty in challenging situations? Why is it important to maintain dignity? Have you ever seen those people who are in challenging situations, they're literally losing their minds? Dignity and modesty are both principles of biblical humility. Why must those things be practiced in everyday life? They build character. What is character? Demonstrating that these traits help cultivate a sense of self-worth and integrity. When you have modesty and dignity, you are demonstrating that you have a deep sense of self-worth and integrity, and you can be a role model for that for your children. You can role model that they must have self-worth and integrity. And what else? By having modesty and integrity, you will have positive influence. Your behavior will serve as an example for your children, teaching them to uphold similar values than the ones you are practicing. How do you begin to maintain modesty and dignity? Choose your words wisely. Speak with kindness and respect. Avoid gossip or harmful language. Gossip is also bad. When you tell your children, don't gossip, and then they hear you on the phone gossiping, or don't lie, and they hear you on the phone telling a white lie. You have to model who you say you are. It has to be congruent. So avoid gossip at all time. Dress appropriately. The issue of dressing is such a contentious issue because women feel like they've always been controlled on how they should dress. For me, I always think that less is more. The more respectful I am dressed, the more respect I will get. I will dress the way I want to be addressed. I don't care what a feminist you are, or I don't care how evolved you are. People will address you the way you are dressed. If you choose to dress in a type of way and then you are surprised that people treat you that way, you shouldn't be surprised, because you have told them how to treat you based on the clothes you wear. So for me, modesty means dressing appropriately. It means wearing clothes that reflect modesty, and they are both respectful to me and to the people that I am going to see. For me, dressing appropriately is wearing clothes that reflect modesty, and it reflects respect that I have for myself and the people that I am going to see. I want to be addressed in a certain way, so I will dress in a certain way. Do not be surprised if you are treated and addressed in the way you are dressed. You are addressed in the way you are dressed. If you are dressed inappropriately or showing too much, don't be surprised if you are treated that way. I think it's unfair to cry out body shaming when you have shamed yourself. You are just confirming what people are thinking. So dress the way you want to be addressed. And I teach my daughter this, I teach my sons that, and it is good to dress well. It is a form of good manners. I firmly believe in that. Handle challenges gracefully. You as a mom, approach difficulties with calmness and integrity, showing how to maintain composure under pressure. Handle challenges gracefully. Have you ever seen those women that under pressure, they don't break a sweat? How do they do that? They approach difficulties with calmness and integrity, like showing no pressure. Handle challenges gracefully. Approach difficulties with calmness and integrity, showing how to maintain composure under pressure. You are showing them how to do that. Have you ever seen some women that under extreme amount of pressure, it's as if it's not affecting them because they maintain their composure? You can do that. If you don't know how to do that, you must learn for yourself, and you can teach it to your children that no matter what is thrown at you, you can still handle it with dignity and grace. Now, in conclusion, being a role model involves living out Christian values and setting a positive example for your children. By creating a happy and prosperous family environment, you provide a nurturing space for growth and development. Even if mistakes are made, starting over and making amends can lead to a stronger, more resilient family. Maintaining modesty and dignity aligns with biblical principles and serves as a powerful example for your children, teaching them to value respect, humility, and grace. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have found this video inspiring and helpful. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Remember, every step you take towards growth and resilience is a step towards a brighter future. Keep shining, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay blessed and take care.